Hi everyone, my name is Lisa and this is my Ruby gem, and I'm going to walk you through how the gem works today as well as talk through some of the code. So my gem is published on rubygems.org and you can find here that it's called Travel Inspiration. I did some tweaks here and there, so as you can see my version is currently 0.1.3 and we can go to the GitHub to understand how to install it. So firstly, you'll see in my GitHub README, in the repo README, you can find ways to install it as well as how to use it. So let's give that a try. Command line, terminal. So we go to terminal, and once it's ready, taking a little while, we would do that. So gem install travel inspiration. So when a user downloads the gem for the first time, they're able to just use the gem install option, and here we are for the gem. And now if they use inspire me, the gem begins. So the first thing we did was to welcome them, say hello. And what I have done with this gem is I scrapped the Lonely Planet main page or the home page, and we'll see that shortly. So here first they prompt the user to say, alright, hi, which travel inspiration would you like to explore for your next trip? And it lists 12 different themes you can choose from. So let's say we choose number 4, beaches, coast, and islands. So the user can input theme number, and that user input is received through the gets.strip. And from there, we're able to populate another 6 destinations for the theme. As you can see, it shows we are showing here are the top 6 destinations for beaches, coast, and island, which was the number 4 option selected. And here, please select a destination. So let's say we want to select the Philippines. So we clicked 1. And now the user can see a more detailed view. And in this detailed view, we've selected Philippines. So it's showing 2 different options. Not options, 2 different details. Firstly, the best time to travel. So we have best time to visit, the months, as well as high season and low season. And then you'll see here it's a summary quote, a summary detail about Philippines. And here are different sections of why the author really loves the Philippines, what you can explore about islands and beaches, the tropics, the outdoor adventures, cultural quirks. And finally, when the user is done, they can click exit and you will say farewell. So this is what my gem does. And if we take a look at the code, let me get to the code. If we take a look at the code, basically in my CLI RB file, I have wrapped most of the logic, including start, where the themes are listed, as well as the selection process. I've broken it down by functions, so I have different methods for listing and selecting. We can see that firstly we had the themes, which was list and select, and destinations, which was list, and select final country, which display a variety of country information, country details, and finally the goodbye option. I have further divided it into 3 different Ruby files where we actually start with themes, and in themes we'll obtain the URL and we'll actually scrape the theme. So we originally have the URL here, scrap the themes, and once you have the themes and display it, we go to destinations where a user input and decide on the destination. And that's where this URL function is, where we have the Lonely Planet as well as a theme name and some of the regex to format it correctly. Using that URL, it's been further scraped, which is here, theme.url for theme name. And that's what's been scrapped to receive the 6 destinations or the 6 countries. And finally, when you select a country, you have a country information, which is based on another URL, here, the info URL. And once you have the scrapping of information, country info, you will get different country descriptions. I have given it subtitles and description, which is where you see the headings as well as the information. And a separate method for scraping the season as far as best time to visit, high season, and low season. Originally it's actually named shoulder season, but I have renamed it to the best time to visit. And this was a URL for that country. And finally, everything summed up here. So the page I have scrapped, it's actually lonelyplanet.com. And you can see that on the lonelyplanet.com homepage, there will be a variety of travel inspiration themes once the page loads. Okay, it's a little slower today. But yes, once you arrive at Lonely Planet, if you scroll down, you see that here's 12 different travel inspiration. It's actually a scroll bar that you can go through. In our case, earlier on, we go into beaches, coast, and islands. And within this page, there's multiple information. So I've scrapped it from 2 different places. Firstly, the destination. So these are the 6 countries that's available. And as earlier on, we chose Philippines. So once we get into Philippines, in this country, there's 2 different sections of information. So firstly, we had the introductions, which is more about a specific country. And this is where you see that summary quote with the information, different headings, and further descriptions. And for anything related to the season, it's actually in their survival guide weather section. As you can see, the page changes to weather, and I have scraped the high season, the shoulder season, as well as the low season. Yeah, so this is how the user can interact with my gem. Thank you very much.